හලෝ මාව ඇහෙනවද? එඩ මම හිතුවා මම නැති කියලා. පොඩ්ඩක් මොකුත් හැදුවේ නෑ. ඔහේ ලයිව දැම්මේ. බලමු ප්ලේ එකක් බලන්න කියලා. අපි බලමු දැන් හරිද කියලා. කරමු. ඊට පස්සේ බැක් යමු. මොනවා කිව්වා සත්තුන් කරමු. අර මොකද්ද වෙන්න නම් දන්නේ නෑ. මොකක් එක්ක බලමු. මම දැන් පික් ගන්න ඕනේ. කවුද මේ ඉන්නේ? මම දන්නේ නෑ. මම මොන පික් කරා. මේ කාට එකක් ගන්න දිනවනේ. මේ ගෝල් එක පින්න දන්නේ නෑනේ. හරි ඊට පස්සේ දැන් මොකද කරන්න තියෙන්නේ? මේ ගේම දැන් තාත් තියෙන මම දන්නේ නැහැ. අපි ගහනවා කියන්නේ. එතකොටම මේ කියලා වෙන්නම මේ වෙන්න කරලා බලන්න. මේක දැන් කරන් තියෙන්නේ බා. යන් ට්‍රේඩින් එක වැස්සේ. බලමු කරලා. රෝහොන් ලුබා. මේක මම කීබෝඩ් එක හදනකොට හොයන්න බෑ බා. හැබැයි මේක පිට අනිත් දෙන්නේ. අර බ්ලූ එරිය එක හරි. හරි දැන් තියෙන්නේ. ඇයි දැන් තමයි තේරුනේ. දැන් මොකද කරන් තියෙන්නේ? කොහොම පාස් කරන් තියෙන්නේ? Pas nak dikit harga. Ada foto dia pasal dia ni. හරි තේරෙනවා පාස් කරලා කියලා ගෝල් එක ගහන්න දෙන්නේ. lost ball. පාස් ගන්න එක්ස්ට්‍රා පුරුවා. aduh lost ball. මේක චීස් කිය හුරු වෙන්න තියනවද? aduh याद ले भैया මේ චීස් මරනකො මට aduh sih nice डिफेंड करना දැන් තියෙන්නේ කොහොමද ගන්න තියෙන්නේ බා හරි මම ගත්ත එක මට අතක නෑ බා Extra ko rin na gana di hari. Mata mereka di ini emang tiene kita ubun kena dan apa itu berarti make dan apa itu quick make kita baru nih kan bukan kita bang ada මේ ඔන්ලයින් වලට උන්ද ගහන්න දෙන්නේ අම්මට සිරි වෙනවනේ ඉතින් කොයි ගහන්නද මොල්ලෙන්නේ උන්ද මම තා ක්‍රිකට් එකත් ඔන්ලයින් එකක් ගහන්නේ මේකේ නම වෙනස් කරලා බෙදන්නේ මගේ බසන් හැටි නැද්ද ඔන්ලයින් කවුරු බෑක් වෙන වෙයිද කරනවා Banda, full banda. Aduh lain nama situ lah jangan nggak berarti ini.
So here we go again. The crowds have gathered in their masses once more as the curtain rises on another series of gladiatorial combats, another season of Italian football. There really is nothing like it. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Ada yang balas sa tengan way dan leg na.
And so we go to Jim Beglin for the first time this season. What are your thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, the Italian league has always had a great reputation as being pretty defensive, but I think we're starting to see
Messi
a
ka
great
rin
mix of styles now. It's really well balanced too. I'd say there are 6 or 7 teams who have a very realistic chance of winning this.
Camavinga is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, I think his new boss will be asking him to nip opposition attacks in the bud. I think that's going to be his chief involvement. But he's just not out there to win the ball. He can also make a habit of moving it forward very quickly, and he actually has a creative side to his game that I think is underestimated.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
So it's away we go then. They all hope for a strong start here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Fagioli. It's a promising position. Shot a goal! Oh, it's fallen loose
Oh,
again.
nice goal le guys.
Goal! Inter!
Ada goal le guys. Goal le kata.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him
Aduh.
from such an early age, Peter.
Kami
It
kena goal
almost
legal
came
ulang
as
gitu, Bang.
second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Inter Milan break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. That's a good ball out wide. Played back into the centre. And it's Caicedo. Passes shot, surely!
Aduh,
A
si.
collective sigh of relief from the defence.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Space for him to turn and look. He is through here. Nice cross. Oh, good effort. But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. He's having a shot!
Oh.
Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he doesn't have hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, one play well sorted out. Inter Milan already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance.
Lecce really...
He's going for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Camavinga. For Messi. He's played it back. And here's Oyarzabal.
Si. Aduh.
And they can counter here.
Ih.
And that is a little undercooked. Out towards the flank. And he's let fly. And that is wildly off target.
Inter really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
He's on it, can he get away? And he's straight offside.
Udah like keren menurut gue.
And he's looking to catch him up. Banda. Jimenez. Son Heung-min. Robertson. And it's Son Heung-min. Distributed tidily. Now it's Messi. Brilliantly cut out.
Aduh.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And that has been slung wide. And he skips past his man. He's in a great position here. Camavinga did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Good chance here!
Si.
And that's off target.
Well, I suppose he was
Aduh.
being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
एका गोष्ट कोमर में घा जाता पतंगा में ई बात है
40 minutes gone. Half time closing in. And it's made its way to him. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Kamavinga. And it's Messi.
ई
Fajoli. And here's Oyarzabal. And that was nowhere. Fajoli!
अडो गोल देगा ये
Taken goal. And there's the goal.
Goal
they've
देगा
been
ही वो
looking for. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
नाइस तो मग इतने अच्छे कर गोल देख घर लगी लो
That's
Side,
it, 45
half side.
minutes up.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So, for the first time this season, it's half-time. Inter Milan sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. Away we go again. Mikel Oyarzabal, and it's Son Heung-min. That is not gone.
अडो हिली दिया वो
Koulibaly.
You have to expect that from everyone there.
Messi. Now it's Oyarzabal. Spread it left. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oyarzabal. Oh,
ई
well
अडो
played,
अडो
well
अडो
played.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
अडो अडो
He's looking wide. Son Heung-min. Caught offside that time.
ये बोल आउट ही राइट नहीं हटे अन्य भाई तो हमें फुटबॉल di cái tấn này bơ đi mà giảm nó đi auto mang ra đánh này
Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Oyarzabal. Son Heung-min.
she
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Fajoli. Inter Milan can breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Mikel Oyarzabal looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and the creator in...
Can he finish?
Aduh, miss
It's
bang.
a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
අපිට ගහපු ගෝල් දෙක highlight එකකට වෙන්න දන්නේ නැහැ මේක.
Caicedo. And Robertson. Now it's Son Heung-min.
Oyarzabal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's found a way through. Banda! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
කලබලයි නේද?
This is the time you need that pace.
Fagioli. Son Heung-min. Caicedo. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Valverde. No, that's been intercepted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pressure coming in from all directions. Wriggles his way through. Caicedo. And he was quick to react. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Son Heung-min. Robertson. Oh, that's a key interception.
අඩ වතර වෙයියලු.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Camavinga. And it's Valverde. Over to the right flank. And it's Camavinga. Fagioli looking to add to his goal. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Oya. He's having a pop!
Nice. So yeah, goal තුනයි.
That is brilliant from Mikel Oyarzabal!
අද goal තුනයි වා.
That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are disappearing out of sight. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Oh, it's come loose. Koulibaly. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Oyarzabal. Played out towards the right wing. And he's decided to go for it. And that will
අවුලක් නෑ. අපි කොහොමද දිනුම් දැන් මැච් එක ගෝල් 5000 තියෙන්නේ.
Might want to be careful there.
So that's it. It is all over. into the
Anna
land,
Mäkkädinu.
are able to make a statement on opening day. A win which does so much for their feeling ahead of what is to follow. It is the perfect warning
Ada
to their
perspek gitu kan,
immediate
makanya dia
rivals.
lagi.
Mikel Oyarzabal voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Ada
How do you
player
look
ini
back on the
football
game then,
aja
Jim?
Well, you can't hide it. This has been very impressive, and I have to admit, I didn't see an awful lot of them during pre-season, Peter, but whatever they've been doing has been impressive on the evidence we've just seen. What a lovely start.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time.
Malah istas lagi benar deh. Country ඇරලා නේද මං හිතන්නේ. එහෙම මොකක්ද ඉන්නේ. මේ ටූර්නමන්ට් එකක් නිකන් තියෙන්නේ මං හිතන්නේ බා. මේ එකක් ප්ලේ කරා වොන් එකයි පොයින්ට් 3ක් තියෙනවා. අපි දෙන්නට දෙකට ඉන්නේ. අර ඊයර මේ ටූර්නමන්ට් එකයි තියෙන්නේ බා. මෙතන තියෙනවා මේ රෑන්ක් දෙකේ ඉන්නේ පොයින්ට් 3යි. වින් එකයි ඩ්‍රෝන් එක මැච් 5 ලාස්ට් මැදදී. ඒකට මේ ගොඩක් වෙන්නවා බා. අපි තරයක් ගහලා බලමු නිකන්. තරයක් ගහමු.
Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
මේ තාම country මේ ගහන්නේ මේ අවං
Looking quite like
ගන්න
match
අපි
day,
ආතලේ
especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary,
Tournament.
and we should be in for something very special.
අපි ඊට පස්සේ තියෙන World Cup දින මැච් එක ගන්න වෙද්දන්නේ අද.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control.
මේක මියුසික් වල
Press in the
පොගලට
front
හදන්න දන්නේ
and
නැහැ.
act like auxiliary wingers, if you will, while also doing a fair bit of defending. And what's more, they're often expected to be the main supply routes in the side.
නැතු වෙනස් කළා බා. Lionel Messi.
There's the whistle. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best of his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Ih,
For a shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
අරුට ලයින් එකට යන්න බැයිද බං? ඉතින් බං ඒක ඔටෝ යනකන් ඉබ මං අරන් යන්නේ.
Messi. It's Camavinga. Caicedo. Played out to the left flank. Oyarzabal. Chance for a shot!
Ih,
It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Camavinga. Caicedo. And it's Son Heung-min. And it's Robertson. It's a good ball out wide. And here's Oyarzabal!
අතර ගැහුවා බං.
Nearly, but not quite.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often he'll find the net.
Camavinga.
අඩු.
Nicely aimed pass. That's good running with the ball. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
පවුල්.
Still goalless at the moment. Leris. Son Heung-min. Now it's Oyarzabal. Chance here to counter. And here's Fascioli.
අඩෝ.
Oh, he's managed to get himself
ඒ
offside.
විප දුන්නේ බං එතන. අනේ ඉතින්ම අපි ලයින් එකේ ඉන්නේ නෑනේ. ඔටෝ ෆයින් කරන මොනවා කරන්නද?
Camavinga. Caicedo. It's Camavinga. And it's Robertson. Caicedo. And it's Son Heung-min.
අඩු. අර ගත්තට පස්සේ දෙන්න ගියාම.
Played out wide. And here's Camavinga. Nice
Aduh, aduh.
interception, well timed.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
In with the challenge. Fascioli. Messi. It's Camavinga.
අඩු.
Could move up a gear here. Oh, it's come loose. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And Messi!
ෂී.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and
අඩු ලයික්
dealing with it.
පහක් ලයික් පහක් දැන්.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Messi plays it short. Pisa have the chance to go the other way. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Caicedo. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Son Heung-min. Fagioli. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal!
Nice. Oh yeah.
That is brilliant from Mikhail
Goal lega.
Oyarzabal. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And we have liftoff.
Gol per l'Inter. Ha segnato al 37esimo
Yeah,
minuto.
to see it unfold
Numero
as
19.
succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Aduh, nice kan goal lagi hukum.
Inter Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Inter can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Valverde. And it's Camavinga. That's destined for the flank. And he's quick to return it. Well
Aduh,
read.
aduh, empat tu ni.
Danger is averted. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Opts for safety. He's having a hit!
Ci sarà
And
un
collective
minuto di
relief
recupero.
etched on the faces of the defenders.
Dan gerak time gerak.
Good looking ball. And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory
Ke
first
goal dah kata
half.
Ahmad.
They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Inter Milan just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Inter Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So the action resumes.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can
Aduh, baik
open them
bang
up
ni.
a bit more.
Apa tu ni? Ah, tebal hang tu ting. Oh, berkuat ikan ni berarti kan lain ni ya.
Messi. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Oyarzabal. Out towards the flank. Camavinga. Valverde. He's in a good position here. Valverde has the space to scheme.
Aduh, aduh. Si.
Well, they've got it again. And he's lost his man here. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Liris kept his eye on it, and he's there.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Inter Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Mikel Oyarzabal being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them
Ado,
is never
ado,
completely
ado.
guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
L'affluenza di
So we've
quest'oggi
reached
è
the
di
hour mark.
29.514 spettatori.
And it's Messi.
Eh,
Front-footed pressing going on here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Lloris.
Oh, really well played.
Incoming to oh, good glide.
si, aduh,
Well
ketika
taken
iba.
goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
Numero 32.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Aduh, ketika iba dia.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
Over to the right flank. And here's Valverde. Plays the return pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Jimenez. Messi. Now it's Valverde. Spread to the right. Not where it came from. Good
Aduh.
read, needed to be. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by
Aduh,
telegraphing
goal
that
gahan
run.
lagi
It
bang.
was always going to be intercepted.
Goes looking wide. Now the cross.
Inter really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on
Dia
to
kira
win
magi
this,
aja
it'll
pada
be
dia
fully
kata-kata.
deserved.
Kecil angin goal gahan again.
He is through here. And he's whipped it across. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's gone looking for safety. It's a pretty loose pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Aduh.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Played out towards the right wing. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
That is good alertness. Mikel Oyarzabal. It's a really well-measured ball. And the counter is on.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
We are into overtime.
She.
And that will be the final act. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end.
එකට එක සමානයි.
Mikel Oyarzabal taking in the accolades, having been named man of
අර
the
ඕවර් ටයිම්
match,
එක නැද්ද?
and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che
Well, that's the lot for
i
now.
biglietti per il
Thanks to
prossimo
you, Jim,
incontro
and
casalingo
goodbye.
sono già in vendita.
අඩ මොකද්ද මේ කොපියට දාලා දෙන්නේ බං. ඒ ගේම කොපියට දානවද බං? අඩ ගේම කොපියට දාලා දැක්කම ඒක. අඩෝ මේ ගේම් වල කොපිරයිට් හදන දැක්කමයි බං. Facebook එක තාතල් දෙනවා බං. අඩෝ කියන්නේ මේක දාන්න මේක ගන්න බෑ බං. SB දාන්න දාන්න බෑ. පින් එකයි ඩ්‍රෝ එකයි ලොස් නෑ. ඒ මයි ලීග් එකනේ. ස්පෙෂල් ප්ලේයර් ලිස්ට්. අම්මට ඉන්ටර්නැෂනල් FIFA World Cup. මේක ඇයි බං මේක FB දාන්න බැරි? අඩෝ කොපිරයිට් දුන්නේ බං ඒකට FB එකේ බං. ඒ හින අසාධාරණයි බං FB කොපිරයිට් දුන්නේ නා. ගේම් එක ගන්න බං. බලපං ගෙතු. हम ब्राज़ील जाते हैं टीम में बेटा। ग्रुप स्टेज, नॉकआउट स्टेज, ग्रुप स्टेज ने biji nggak mangar ramai orang non. Betul. Group C. Cek kamu nih.
Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil.
අඩෝ මොකක්ද FB කවරක් දානවා සෙට් නේ
Gabriel gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, having a ball winner like him at the back, Peter, is sure to add solidity to that back line. What's more, I wouldn't be surprised to see this guy's tackles launching a few counter-attacks for his team either. That can be a real bonus.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. There's the whistle, and here we go. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Savinho. Spread to the right. And here's Paqueta. Tries a measured ball.
අඩෝ
It's gone all the way
shit
through to the keeper.
මිස් වුණා බා
Hakimi. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Savinho. And it's Danilo. Lucas Paqueta. Savinho. João Pedro. Diop attempts a clearance. Amrabat. That's a lovely, neat pass. Gives it back. Passing is crisp and sharp.
අඩෝ අඩෝ අඩෝ
João Pedro really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Brazil are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Now it's João Pedro. Savinho. Now it's João Pedro.
ඒ
That's wonderful
ඒ පාර
alertness.
වැදුන්නේ බා
Quarter of an hour played. And here's Paqueta. Savinho really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Lucas Paqueta. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Savinho. And
අඩෝ
that is not finding anyone.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And it's Hakimi. He's shifting through the gears here. This looks promising. That shot, surely!
අඩෝ
Goal!
She.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Pelo jogador, camisa 20.
Ada like ka dyan, thank you. Balabang ko ba? Bang keeper kata na rin kaya dahil kagahan na murag gahon.
Morocco are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Sabinho. Gabriel. Brazil are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Now it's Sabinho, and he has been fouled there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. João Pedro having a look. Great chance here to level it up. No, not quite. Mazraoui looking for options for movement. He's got away. Strong running down that left flank. Danilo. And it's Danilo. And it's Guimaraes. Spread out to the left. Here's the return pass. He's in a great position here. Crossed it again.
Aduh. She.
On it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Martinelli really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Danilo cuts out the pass. Lucas Paqueta.
Brazil truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Martinelli. Aguirre. Now Mazraoui. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he cuts out the supply. Bruno Guimaraes. Martinelli. He's picked his way through.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Martinelli. Oh, good spread. And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Brazil finding themselves behind by just one goal.
Balapang arong G. Kahit na gahon ng
Well,
goal
for me,
eh.
Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Dahil kakmar gahan ng goal eh ba?
That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So off we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Alexandro. Knocks it out wide. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
อี
He has found the way through. Great vision. Oh, that's well spotted. Marquinhos. Martinelli. Lucas Paqueta. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Danilo. And it's Alexandro. Looking tidy in possession here. This is a promising build-up. João Pedro is onto this. Can he finish?
ชี
It's off target and by quite a way.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
เอาดูระวังโกลเลยก็
Brazil still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Hakimi.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
He was under real pressure there. Bruno Guimaraes. João Pedro played out towards the right wing. Just about up to the hour now. He's found a way through. Bruno Guimaraes. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Brazil are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
อี
Lucas Paqueta. Now it's João Pedro. That's going wide left. João Pedro. Oh, well played. It's a sweeping cross. Amrabat. Amrabat has got himself a free
ชี
kick. And he is going into that little black book.
ระวังจะพาเราตัวไปเจอวะ
Hakimi.
แต่นั่งโกลเล็กกับฮันนู่นเลยปะ
Alexandro. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Alexandro picks it up out wide.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's the corner kick.
Teremos uma substituição.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Brazil really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. There's a searching pass. Well, that's a little loose. And it's Amrabat. João Pedro. Sabinho. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Hakimi. Good work on the right flank here. Amrabat. The final 5 minutes.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Aduh, parada iba. Gol gak pegangan kan paling macam
Vicious
parada.
ball here. It's out for a goal kick. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Brazil truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
Quality ball.
acréscimo.
Played out wide. Into stoppage time, whistle due
Boleh
any
bang
moment.
pass kan?
Chooses to go crossfield.
Saya juga dah parada.
They knocked and knocked, but there is time for no more. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think it's one of these games where both have plenty to think about. I don't think it was by design the game ended this way. A listless loss and unconvincing win, depending on which perspective you want to look at it from.
De casamento a dos nossos sócios torcedores.
Dah parada pas macam bang Brazil. Morocco parada hari ini kan gahan Haiti guys Poland kan gahan dulu. Ada? Tadi kayak tim gahan. Kayak gahan. Ada Haiti orang gahan dah Morocco parada lagi hang. Mangga ti gahan ulang ke parada ni.
So many teams, so many ambitions. The objectives are clear for everyone, and they all know what needs doing. It is very much every team for themselves. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
So that's got things underway. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Gabriel Martinelli, is someone whose game has come on in leaps and bounds since being plucked from relative obscurity, Peter. He's one of the best dribblers in the top flight, and I always say about wingers that if they can marry their technical ability with their great pace, they're on a winner.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Played back in.
Aduh, shit.
Brazil clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. João Pedro clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's João Pedro. It's a good spell of possession, this.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Spread neatly. Space for him to turn and look.
Aduh.
Deftly away. Taken back almost up. He's had a shot!
Kamu.
He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance miss.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
Brazil are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Marquinhos. Alexandro. Martinelli. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Danilo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, important interception.
Haiti definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to to think on the ball.
Plenty to aim at here. Shapes to shoot!
쇼호.
Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
No surprise there. Can't be hesitant in those moments, Peter. Just allow the defence to regroup and stop the attack.
කොහොමද මේ මැච් එක දිනා ගන්න ඕනේ. මොරක්කෝ වල පරදුනා. මට මේක දාන්නේ බිගිනර් බා. මම රෙගුලර් දැම්මා. අම්මට අපේ වැද්ද දිලා ගියා. Nice.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Bruno Guimaraes getting on for a third of the way through the game. Towards the flank.
João Pedro really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Goal දෙකයි බා.
And the shots!
අනේ goal දෙකයි.
It's a goal!
ඉවරයි මැච් එක පරාද මේකත් පාර දෙනවා.
Good strike.
මේකත් පාර දෙනවා.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
අඩෝ බලපංගෝ.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Lucas Paqueta.
ඒ
Well cut out.
අඩෝ ඇයිද මේ ගහුවෙන් සෝ පාර. බලන්න මේ ගෝල් එක ගන්න විදිය බලන්න ඕනේ බා.
Real opportunity.
මන්න නේ කීපර් තරන් ගිහලා බලන්නකට.
Martinelli played back into the centre. Now it's João Pedro. This is a promising build-up. And it's Alexandro. That wasn't the greatest of balls.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's shifting through the gears here. Danilo gets over and intercepts. Martinelli. Now it's João Pedro. Spread to the right. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. That's been cut out, well played.
This is the time you need that pace.
Martinelli. Lucas Paqueta. That has been cut short. He has found the way through. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Goes for a shot. It's loose, and there's a... Oh, what has happened here? Oh, what a start. Had to be at his very best. That's it, 45 minutes
outside.
Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Brazil finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming. It just hasn't gelled.
අස්සන්ට ගන්නේ ගෝල් එක ගහන්න කියමු පදවලට.
What follows in the second? We're on the move again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Aduh.
Tries to pass it through. He's having a hit!
Aduh,
Good
lari pe
run,
tinggi.
lovely take, but that is where it stops.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Lucas Paqueta. It's a good ball out wide. And it's Paqueta. And here's Savinho. Now it's João Pedro. Martinelli. Now it's Martinelli.
මොකද බං මේ ගෝල් එක ගහන්න මොකෙන්ද දන්නේ නැහැ මම කීයේ මාත්‍රනේ බං.
Gabriel wins the duel this time. Savinho. It's a promising position. Now it's João Pedro. Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Savinho. Brazil still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Savinho. Martinelli. He is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Lucas Paqueta.
parada yuk medan.
And he's forced to go back. Your impression so far, Jim?
Brazil are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Martinelli. Martinelli. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Now it's Savinho.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Savinho. Lucas Paqueta. And it's Alexandro. For Martinelli. And it's Paqueta. Now it's João Pedro. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Savinho. And that's going right the way across. No, again there's no way through.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's gone backwards.
Iya bang, apa sering habis?
Now it's João Pedro. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's João Pedro. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Martinelli. That has been slung wide. Now it's João Pedro.
Aduh, aduh bang.
Haiti are making a change now.
Well, for me, this was the
वे
obvious
वो अंतिम
substitution.
चेंज करना होगा
Just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shock defeat now. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Driving, shoots! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much
तो
textbook,
फराज
apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
maka main gol kan gitu mau akan berapa bang jauh ada
He's having a pop!
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
Minutes has been indicated.
Savinho. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. João Pedro. That's
Parada.
the end. Defeated, dejected, deflated. The ultimate disappointment. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful watch, very painful.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information center?
हम फराज में इतनी यार अंडे बेबा देखा फराज इन मैच और अभी हिट का मालूम था पीछे दर हम हिट का हम देख हिट को थैंक यू है ये गन्ना रे को प्रियोरिटी पे वालों मन को रात में हिट फीफा मैच चेक हम 500 टिकट चेक हम ठीक है ना हिट को थैंक यू है हिट हम